Hi guys, so today for math we're going to work on multiplication chart a little bit more. Okay, I think that we can improve on it. I think that it's very important for us to work on these. I think that you guys can work on them outside of school as well, right at home. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to try to get this closer to the board. Maybe zoom in some, okay? And I'm going to just ask some problems. I'll write the answers. Let's see which way we can do. Okay. I'll write the answers. Actually, let's do it the other way. It's easier for me to write on that side. Okay. And I'll write the answers right over here. Okay. But you can look at this math multiplication chart. Okay. And the way that we do it, remember, is whatever number I say, okay? Say I say 4 times. I'm going to find the 4. Now you got two ways you can find the 4. You can find the 4 on the outside, so you're working across, you can get the answer on here, or find the 4 up here. And if you find the 4 up here, then you're working down your answers, okay? So I usually start on this side. It's just easier for me to go left and right because that's how I read. That's how we all read. And then the next number is going to be 6, okay, for this example. So we got 4 times 6. Now remember, 1, the order doesn't matter. That's why you can start on the 4. You could technically start on the 6 and move to the 4, or start on the 4, which I would, and move to the 6, okay? So I'm going to, here's my 4, here's my 6. You can actually circle them sometimes. You're going to take your fingers, we got a 6, we got a 4, and slowly move them down and over. This 6 has to stay on this column, the 6 column. This 4, your other finger has to stay on the row, okay? When you meet up, that's the answer that it is. So when I take my 4 and I go across and I take my 6 and I go down, there's only one box it'll stop on, which in this case is 24. Okay? If I'm moving over and I get to 32 and I have my 6s and I come down, the 6 will never meet up with my finger. There's only one number it will stop on. And as you're moving, you'll see it. You can actually watch and observe when your fingers are doing it. You're like, all right, I can see the square it's going to stop on. And then it's 24. So 4 times 6 is 24. Okay? Now, we'll go through a couple more different problems. Then we'll count by ours. 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. Okay? So, let's go with 7 times 3. Okay? What you're going to do is find your 7. Again, it doesn't matter where you find it. Whether it is up and down, the 7, or the side 7. Either way, you're going to find the 7. And the second number is finding the 3. Like I said, I always start on the left side, over here. And then I'll go, the second number is the up, the 3. Now you need to make sure you keep your 3 on the column, and it's coming down towards our number 7. Okay? And then I'm going to start moving my 7 over. Now if I bypass it and I bring my 3 down here and my 7's up here, I'm going to be like, oh wait. Okay? But I'm going to move up my finger again and figure out the time that they both meet up. And that would be 21. Now say you wanted to try to be tricky and you said, I'm going to flip this number around. I'm going to do 3 times 7 instead and start on the 3. So now I take my 3 over here and I find my 7 over here, and I'm going to move them down and over at the same time, and they will both stop on brick number 21. Okay? Make sure you keep on the line. You got this big space. Make sure you keep on the row. If you mix them up, say I'm on my 5s and I'm not paying attention where I'm going, and I go on my 4, and the answer is, the question is 5 times 4, which some of you will already know by your in your head. But here's my 5 and here's my 4. Now if I start drifting down with my 4 and all of a sudden I get caught over in the 5 area and I don't realize it, and then I bring my 5s over, it may stop on 25. But if I look back up here, boop, 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 I'm on my 5s. I need to be over in my 4s. And then, as they meet up, the 5 and the 4 match up, we're at 20. Okay? Sometimes you get the big numbers, like 9 times 8. So for 9 times 8, I'm going to start with my 9. And I'm going to bring my other finger over here on my 8. Now I'm moving my 8 down. Now what you can do, as a matter of fact, is take this 9 finger, and we'll find the 8 finger. Hold on, we got. So now, when we're doing our 9s, you can start with your 9. You see the 8 up here. And we see our 9 down here. You can start moving your 9 across and be like, all right, I need it to line up around where this 8 is. As I'm coming around, you might not even have to use your 8 finger until you have an idea of where it is. Let's say I go, oh, it looks like it's around 63. Now I'm going to start moving my 8 finger down. Once I get it in the 9 line, I'm going to say 1's on 63, this finger's on 72. They need to be in the same box, so I go, all right, this finger can only go up and down. This finger can only go sideways. All I do is go, oh wait, I move over 1 here. The answer is 72. Okay? There's going to be times that your fingers may not line up. If they do not line up, that means you're not on the right number. Okay? No matter what, your fingers will line up. There's only one box they can line up in. The problem that happens that I've seen with some of my students is when they're doing this, you drift. If you don't stay in the 2s and you start drifting over and get into the 3s and you think that 5 times 2 is 15 because as I was moving my 5 finger over, I take my 2 finger up here and I'm moving down, 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 not paying attention. Now I get over in the 3s and I think the answer is 15. But an easy way to check is look over to the left. That's my 5. Look up. I'm in the 3 bracket. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to be in the 2. All I gotta do is slide it over and you'll realize the answer is 10. Okay? So, this is a smaller lesson for you guys, but you need to work on our multiplication tables. They're very important because then you can start memorizing them. And if you don't even want to do, like I said, the multiplication part, you copy this down and make sure you do the exact numbers I did, or like I said, you can search for them right online. You can search for them and find them, and you may actually have the page with you at your house. You can search for them and just find them. And maybe you just want to learn to count by your 2s. You just find your 2 line and you just go straight across. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You're like, I really need to work on my 6s. I'll find my 6 and go straight across. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Okay? So work on counting by your numbers, your 8s, your 9s, the ones that you struggle on, and you'll memorize them. Yes, the 7s may be difficult right now, but if you were to sit there and just keep memorizing 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70, and keep working on counting by your 7s, your 8s, your 9s, and then maybe you just start doing some multiplication problems and go, hey, I want to do single digit multiplication. Up to 10, with that, which is actually a double digit, 10 times 10 is 100. You can say, all right, I want to work on my 9s. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay? And so on and so forth. So if you guys have any questions or if you need anything, let me know. Have a great day, guys.